puffer, which means there's inflammation in my lungs.
I couldn't catch a breath properly, so it was like a like that.
I know you're diagnosed with George.
Yeah.
I finally made it to the hospital. Woo! See guys, we're pretty high up. This is all the way up in the mountain. One thing I don't like about this hospital. Look at that view though. This stuff is really difficult, guys. I'm trying to blow, but it's really hard. Like they want me to blow like really aggressively, and I don't know how.
So, do you know what brings you to the respirology clinic?
Because I used to have asthma symptoms as a kid.
Okay.
And my doctor wanted to check how that was going.
I see. And which doctor was that? Was it your family doctor?
Yeah.
So you started having these symptoms as a kid?
Yeah.
And describe the symptoms.
Well, it was just more like whenever I was running, I couldn't catch a breath properly.
Yeah.
So it was like a like that. So, and even until adulthood, every time I ran for quite a while, I had those issues.
Okay. And did the difficulty breathing, did it happen only when you were exercising?
No.
Okay.
Exercise. I exercise regularly now, but it doesn't affect my breathing. It's only when I run.
When you run? Okay.
Yeah.
So no other exercises.
No.
For example, going up the stairs, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
But only when I run.
Yes, only when you run. Okay, all right. And otherwise, are you affected by, let's say, animals in the house, allergies, things like that make you short of breath?
No.
Okay. And does the cough produce anything? So do you feel like you have to spit out
Yes,
something?
actually, yeah, like mucus. Yeah. I forgot about that one.
And have you ever looked at the mucus, the color, the
It was
consistency?
normal.
Okay, so just a white, clear color?
Yeah.
Okay. Any congestion that you have on a chronic basis?
I used to get a lot of sinus infections, but as of recent, no.
And when was your last sinus infection?
About a year ago. Because I saw an acupuncture, and it actually worked to empty out all my sinuses.
Okay,
So.
great. All right, so sinus infection. Otherwise, any recent fevers, chills at night sweats? No.
Well, I get hot at night, but that's normal.
But you're not, like the bed
No,
is not
no.
And any weight loss recently?
No. I gained muscle, but that's normal.
Okay, good. All right, so really just this shortness of breath that happens only upon running.
Yeah.
With an associated cough.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
And otherwise, do you currently work?
Yes.
Okay, what do you do?
A dishwasher.
And have you ever worked previously in a job where you were exposed to the toxic particles, like construction work or things like that?
In 2018, yes.
Okay. Which job?
At the Marriott, they did renovations. There was a lot of dust all the time, and but at the airport also, I used to work in a really bad environment where I was exposed to the mold. Because under the dishwashing there was mold, and it was so like yeah. And then they would spray it with the chemicals, and then with for other stuff, you know.
All right. Okay.
So maybe that didn't play a good part in my lungs.
Yeah. And otherwise, at home, do you have any pets?
Yes.
Which ones?
A cat.
Are you allergic to
No,
it?
I used to be, but apparently I'm more allergic to dogs than cats.
So they tested it actually.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Which is
you
weird.
only reacted a bit?
Yeah, no reactions to cats, but I'm surprised for dogs because I was always around dogs growing up. So,
okay, all right. And have you ever had a pet bird?
yes.
Yeah. When?
When I was about 7 years old.
Okay. Otherwise, you did a chest X-ray, and we have this as well. Perfect. So your family doctor, has never prescribed any puffers or anything like that, eh?
Yeah, no, not this doctor. I had a doctor a long time ago that did it, but not here.
Alright. Any, did you ever have symptoms of heartburn?
Heartburn. Yes, so because of my autoimmune disease.
Okay. So it's like when you, after eating, if you lay down, you sometimes have...
Yes, like if I react to a food that I don't know about.
Okay.
That's when it all starts.
Mm-hmm.
But so...
And in the cold air, let's say in winter, when you get out of the house, do you have difficulty breathing because of the cold air?
Yes, because, well, what happens is... well, in the wintertime, you have to like jog a little bit too because of the wind is in your face, and then you get sweaty, and then that's when I feel my lungs not working properly.
My dinner is finally ready at 7:22. A little meat on the side for another time. That's what she said. I watch The Office a lot, so it's my kind of humor. Let me know who watches The Office in the comments down below. So what the doctor told me at the end was that it's not asthma per se. It's inflammation in my lungs, they believe, but they prescribed me a regular puffer to blow on to see if it will help somewhat, because the way I explained it was that every time I run, it's only when I run. So other times I'm okay. Allergy season, it's normal, but yeah, so it's only when I run. The blue puffer does not work and I don't see any difference. Then they're gonna put me to the orange puffer, which means there's inflammation in my lungs, which explains a lot. Yeah, so we're gonna see how that goes, and I'm just finally happy that things are progressing as they should, and I'm getting the answers that I'm getting, and this is why I'm showing you guys my journey as I go. I'm learning as I go.